What's going on, guys? It's the Orthodox. Today we're going to be dissecting the pure Zote fight. I've actually wanted to do this instructional type video for a while now, so hopefully by the end of the video you'll be able to, at least manage the fight or hopefully get through it. So getting into the charm list, I like to use Strength, obviously. Shaman Stone, that just expedites the fight. Legacy Quick Slash, that's the one that costs 2 notches, and Mark of Pride. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's talk Pure Zote attacks. The very first thing Pure Zote's going to do whenever the fight starts is he's going to do a ceiling drop. And it's not just a regular ceiling drop, it's accompanied by 2 large, tall shockwaves on either side of him. Now what I suggest is if you can manage to get 2, maybe 3 nail swings, that's enough for a D-Dock. Just stay where you are, do a D-Dock, move out the way. Let's watch that again in slow motion. Nail swing, nail swing, nail swing, and then a D-Dock. Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit interesting. Depending on where the knight is facing, relative to when Zote initiates the attack, Pure Zote will actually drop or slam down on the opposite side of the knight, which will then allow you to quickly jump and do a shade dash through the tall shockwave. Exhibit A. In this sequence, as you can see, the knight is facing the right side, so you would expect Zote obviously to fall behind the knight, which is what happens here. Now, it doesn't happen all the time, but in my hundreds and hundreds of, attempts of Pure Zote, I find that 9 times out of 10, that's what happens. So, knight is facing the right side, Zote starts his ceiling drop, Zote drops onto the left side of the knight, and then you can quickly jump and dash through the tall shockwave. So the next attack, which obviously isn't exclusive to just Pure Zote, regular Great Prince Zote does it as well, is the flail attack. A quick note with Pure Zote, just be mindful. Sometimes he'll go to do a flail attack and then he'll just fall flat on his face. It's like a little fake out, and then he'll send shockwaves and then it throws you off. To deal with it, everybody knows how to deal with the flail attack. Just pogo off his head. You can either do the regular, singular pogos, pogo, 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 or you can do the fancy one, which I actually learnt from Fireborn. Like the pogo dash, like you follow him around basically. It just looks cleaner. So yeah. So the next attack is a kind of a basic attack. It's just Pure Zote's leap attack. He tends to do 3 of these in a row, usually. Just basic stuff, just nail, jump, nail, jump, nail, jump. That's all you got to do. That's it really. Leap attack. Let's do a little quick slow motion on that one. Nail, jump, nail, jump, nail, jump. Easy. Okay, so the next attack that you're going to be dealing with is actually the Fat Zote and... Can I say fat these days? Yep. Fat Zote and Salubra Zote spawn, which usually follows that initial tall shockwave. And I am including this because it's sort of a sequenced attack, but I will explain that later on in the video. But anyway, what I like to do to handle this attack is, as soon as Zote spawns them out, I like to just fire up 2 Abyss Shrieks, and that usually gets them to about half health. But bottom line is, the quicker you can get them out of there, the better, because it can get pretty messy pretty quick. Okay, so the next attack is another sequenced attack, wherein Pure Zote spawns 2 more Fat Zotes, and it usually occurs around 50% health. There's no real strat to this, I just like to get them out of there as soon as I can. So spells, Shade Soul, D-Dock, whatever you can, just get them out of there. Otherwise, you're in trouble. So let's look at that again in slow motion. Abyss Shriek. I mean, I can't stress enough how important spells are, particularly in this section of the fight. I mean, I still struggle now, even after 400 and whatever days of doing this. But yeah, just spam your spells. If you need to do a spell build, go for it. Just D-Dark, Shrieks, whatever. Go for it. Okay, so before I get into this final attack, I just needed to point out that Pure Zote does in fact spawn Zotelings from the Eternal Ordeal. So you got your Fluke Zotes, you got your Salubra Zotes, you got your Zote Heads and Lanky Zotes, etc. But I didn't feel the need to put them as like individual separate attacks, because that's just long and ain't nobody got time for that. But on to the final attack, which is the Quartet of Salubra Zotes. There's two ways to go around this. I'm going to show you now. So your first option is just to go, you know, mano a mano, nail only, just leave the Salubra Zotes alone and just take on Pure Zote, you know, for the last 30% of his health, which I don't really recommend, because by that time you're normally really low on health and you can't heal anyway because the Salubra Zotes are sucking up all your soul. You can't use spells because the Salubra Zotes are sucking up all your spells. I wouldn't really recommend this strat, but if you're feeling brave, go for it. Your second option, if you're feeling brave, would be to find the nearest wall and pretty much just wall cling. Try and get on top of the screen so you can pogo the Salubra Zotes. There's 4 of them, so it shouldn't be too much, too much work. And then once you get rid of them, obviously you can use spells again and should be plain sailing from there. Good luck. I hope this video helped in some way. I've never really I didn't really have a script for this, and I'm just rambling now. So thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. Yeah. Okay.